Eagles? How about them Eagles?
Yes! Fuck you too!
Says on the beat, boy.
Yeah. Cause he want a light. Headlights, I've been whipping midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, trying to get my mind right. Push the bucket to the lip, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Headlights, I've been whipping midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, trying to get my mind right. Push the bucket to the lip, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy DMV back with another one. You know, normally I like sitting out here when it's Victory Monday, but sometimes you got to take defeat. And this is the second defeat that we've had this year. The Cowboys moved to 4-2 after losing to the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, normally after defeat, man, I'm sitting and I'm thinking and I'm just, you know, upset. But after yesterday, I can say there are no excuses. We lost that football game. The biggest difference in the game was the turnover margin. Philadelphia did an excellent job creating turnovers for themselves and turning them into points. They scored off of those turnovers, and they did a very good job in the second quarter of really managing the tempo, making Dallas a little bit uncomfortable with how fast they were moving, and, you know, capitalizing off of the mistakes. They played football. And bigger than that, I think they did an excellent job of really scheming the Cowboys in the first half with, you know, recognizing where Micah was and you know, the RPO off of where his location was. I thought that Jalen Hurts played mistake-free football yesterday, and I think Cooper Rush did not. You know, Cooper Rush was not the Cooper Rush that we had seen in the previous weeks. Maybe it had to do with the Philadelphia defense, but I think it really just had a lot to do with nerves, especially early on. He was missing throws that he normally makes. You know, a lot of the throws were sailing yesterday. A lot of the throws were, there wasn't much zip on it. And it had nothing to do with the pressure from the Eagles, because I thought for the most part the Dallas Cowboys had a clean pocket for him. I think he had to settle down at some point, and I think the script early on in the game with Kellen Moore was a terrible script. It was god-awful. It was very stiff. I think once the Cowboys got into a little bit of a rhythm with running the football and play action, I think that it opened up things. Zeke Elliott had a really good game yesterday, 6.2 yards a carry with 11 carries. I think 82 yards or something like that. Tony Pollard wasn't bad. I think he was, 11 carries for 44 yards or something like that. We ran the ball well once we got a rhythm. I think the biggest thing was that we just, you know, Cooper Rush left a couple throws on the field, you know, especially like late that duck to CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb should have walked in the end zone. Now, I know Cooper Rush got hit, but he was a little late on the throw. He was a little late on the throw, and if he was on time with the throw, CeeDee Lamb probably walks in the end zone. The thing that I was impressed with Philadelphia, though, is that when the game became 20-17, they really abandoned normally what they do. They normally put it all on Hurts' back, and Hurts with his legs is what bails them out of a lot of situations. What they did yesterday was they had an X factor in Gainwell, and Gainwell had some really good runs. We had to respect Gainwell down the stretch, and that opened up the offense for them to go in and score that last touchdown that they scored. It was an impressive drive, I must say so myself. I don't think that the defense made many mistakes. I think Philadelphia offensively on that drive just imposed their will to take control of that game. And so I thought that was probably the most impressive thing from Philadelphia. Sure, they went up and they had a great second quarter, but that's what they do. But putting together that drive at that part of the game, I think that has shown that they've grown up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, if 4 is in that game is different. And I think that it will be different on December 24th once we play them again. That's not an excuse, because like I said, going into that game, I felt very confident that we could win with Cooper Rush. And I thought we could have won yesterday. But I thought Philadelphia showed that they wanted it a little bit more. from the coaching all the way down. We got a bit out coached yesterday, and it started, in my opinion, with not challenging that spot. I think that changed the course of the game, and I think that that was the start of a really bad spiral in the second quarter of that game. And Dallas eventually got back into it, but it was so much of a deficit that you used a lot of energy getting back to 20-17. Now that primed the Eagles to put together that drive that they did at the end of the game. So I think Dallas has to get a little bit better at script writing. They have to get better at feel for the game, because that challenge, because if you challenge it and you don't get it, you could punt it and you don't give them the ball at the 35-yard line with the bad, fourth down, with the bad fourth down play. It was rushed and it just didn't fit the flow of the game. Analytics failed us there. And other than that though, it was a straight victory for Philadelphia. So look forward to seeing them December 24th. But let me know what you guys think as far as how the game went. And I will be doing the show tonight, and we'll be recapping it as well. But all right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.